Good morning, beautiful people. I have been up since, I want to say a little after 2 this morning. My husband's dog decided he was going to come up. We keep a water bowl up in the bathroom for his cats. Well, he come busting up in here after 2 o'clock this morning. Apparently my husband's Himalayan cat had left the gate open. So in walks his dog, and I hear all this commotion going on from him drinking so much water. I'm like, get out, get out. No sooner did I make him leave the room, I closed the gate, laid back down, and just started to fall back to sleep. And all of a sudden I hear all this beeping noise. I'm like, why is the security camera going off? And I had gotten up and walked up into the living room thinking it was actually the security camera, the alarm on it, going on. Come to find out it wasn't. It was the timer on the stove. My husband had cooked some lasagna yesterday and he forgot to turn off the timer. But now I want to talk again about a certain person, Wesley Edward Long. Let's talk. Come after me. Come after me. Do not go after my twin. Come after me. Now, I have all the documentation. You were dumb enough to give it back to the attorney after our mentally challenged brother, my twin, had to pay you out. You were claiming that there was no will. Oh, there was. And I'm going to prove you a liar. This paperwork right here, you can see where it was restapled from the will. It goes from the main page to page 2. Then it goes to page 3. Where's page 1 that talked about the will? Where's page 1? You stole it. So let me put these documents back in there. And then I'm going to talk about something else. Hang on. Oh, good Lord, if I can get it back in there. Okay. Let me find the page. It's a lot of paperwork to go through. And this is only the trust. You think you're slick, Wesley, but you're not. Okay. Residential assets. After making all specific bequest, the residential assets of the trust shall be distributed to the following beneficiaries in the percentages set forth. And it gives my twin's name, relation son, percentage 100%. You're not getting that house. It's not going to ever happen. Plus, my paperwork from my twin's attorney's office. It gives the estate in our deceased mom's name. And it was signed by my husband, my oldest son, and myself, showing that we did not want any percentage of that house. In other words, we did not want my twin brother to buy us out. But Wesley sure did. He took advantage of a mentally challenged man. How's that going to look on your record now? Oh, honey, it's all up in police custody. All of it. All of it. And then it shows where I signed. It's been notarized by the notary public of the state of Texas. It states that my husband, myself, and my oldest son did not want a percentage of that house. Oh, let's see. Paperwork here. More of it. Oh. From the tax appraisal district. Shows the acres, it shows the house value, the acres value. Shows it all. All of it. Now, where is that paper to show how much he paid off to you? I got it. I got it. And you're still not happy. You're still seeing dollar signs and dollar signs. Because you're a greedy eye monster. Okay. I'm showing it all. Oh, here it is. So, my twin had to buy you out on the house when the trust already shows that 100% of the house and property was to go to my twin. Even though the will is missing. Though I can show on the legal documentation, it goes from the main page to page 2, then to page 3. What happened to page 1? And you don't think that the state of Texas is going to go back and find out that there was actually a will? They're going to go to this company, this law firm again, and they're going to show that the will was made out. You're done. You're toast. But let's talk about how much my twin had to pay you out. $9,881. Oh, by the way, when you called APS, did you also tell them how you broke up into the house in 2012 with a tactical vest on, a knife up in your right hand, immediately from the front door back to my twin's room? You were going to kill him. You were going to murder him. But it was my 2 sons that were there, my second oldest and my youngest son that were there, that stopped you. How you physically assaulted my youngest son. They threw you up out of the house. Then they turned around, called me. I called the police. That was enough. You immediately left. Immediately. But then you came back hours later, sitting out there in your truck in the driveway. Police showed up again. They arrested you. Number 1, you were drunk. Number 2, you had turned around and smelled like you know what. Even the officer asked you. No, not me. Even the police officer told you he had the munchies just smelling you. Then let's talk about how you had got charges against you for assault and battery on a family member. Bell County DA was nice enough he didn't charge you with breaking and entering. Oh, he should have. Wesley, all this paperwork can easily be traced back to prove that there was a will. Even on the trustee form, it states that my twin, 100% of the beneficiary of the house and the property. Ooh, while we're at it, let's talk about what you specifically were to get and nothing else. Okay. All right. I'm going to find it. Aw, that's why you're so mad. Wesley Edward Long, the grantor's son, shall be given the kitchen table and chairs, the e-machine computer and all hardware, keyboard, mouse, speakers, cords, cables, monitors, printers, and a 20-inch flat-screen TV. That's all you got. That's all you got. That's all you were entitled to. Now me, Kirsten, the grantor's daughter, shall be given the antique clock, hutch, and jewelry. I didn't want the house. I knew what I was entitled to. After years of Mom being very adamant that my twin was to get that house. And then here in writing too. Not me. Nowhere does it state I get a house. Nowhere. Nowhere at all. Shall be given the antique clock, hutch, and jewelry. Matter of fact, two of my sons that you lie about so much, my oldest and my youngest son, didn't want anything. Not a darn thing. My son, Chaim, the grantor's grandson, shall be given the grandfather clock. My daughter, Anastasia, the grantor's granddaughter, shall be given the handmade cradle that Grandpa Wes made for our mom when she was pregnant with me and my twin. And the great-grandmother's rocking chair. You don't get anything but the kitchen table and chairs, e-machine, computer, and all hardware, keyboard, mouse, speakers, cords, cables, monitors, printers, and a 20-inch flat-screen TV. It all went to the police. All of this. They got copies. They will thoroughly investigate this. You're done. You're toast. I can stick a fork in you. You're done. Don't mess with me. Because all the little secrets are coming out now. All of it. Have a good day, Wesley Edward Long from Killeen, Texas. Don't mess with me.